Welcome back to my channel. Bringing you to his. What's going on to next we'll get the notification.
https://youtube.com/@BrittonWords1099FNX.
Now I face the Pistons. We 6-0. This is 5-2. We play on the roll. Let's get it.
A confident group coming through the tunnel. The Pistons look. Welcome to 2K Sports. It's still early in the season, Grant, but most coaches have their rotations worked out by now.
They really do, but if they don't, they better figure it out soon. You don't want to be tinkering with your lineups any later than this.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3.
Two up.
Rui Hachimura is out there with Alex Len. And it's Edwards in at point guard.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out,
Give away
pictures, just making himself at home.
That's an aggressive play and a chance for Cunningham to get 3 points the old-fashioned way.
Detroit shooting their first free throw of the night here. Stay on the top pick in the 2021 draft, Cade Cunningham. He's made major strides the last couple of years, but what have you seen from him?
Well, he's a big guard who can both score and create shots for his teammates. I think this guy is a winner. Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
On the wing, Ivy. About a minute into this first quarter. Right at the free throw line. And again, no good by Detroit. Cunningham's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Edwards against Harris. Fades back. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Here's Len. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Now here's Duran. Pass to Cunningham. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
That's all.
And James
Let's go.
To go.
I
just love the ball movement.
The Pistons have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Harris outside. On the wing, Ivy. Thompson outside. And again, the Pistons missing.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
32.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected.
Go.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Beasley's checked in for Thompson. And while we have a moment, let's recognize a player who has been working hard lately. Your Western Conference Player of the Week.
His offensive effort has really gone unmatched as of late. When it comes to that end of the floor, he's been accurate and explosive. Hard for any defense to keep up with that.
Beasley, pass to Cunningham. Harris on the wing. Checked by James. Back to Beasley. Shot clock at 5. For 3, here's Harris. Glenn pulls it in. Now Los Angeles with it. This run now to 13-2. The Pistons have had quite a few high lottery picks of late, Stan. However, they haven't had much success yet.
Well, Brian, you know, sometimes it takes a lot of time. Some teams will come together quicker. some players and some teams need more time to develop.
Wait.
Detroit's just got to keep adding to what they have and continuing to develop the players that are already in their system.
And a great fan base in Detroit.
Let's go. 15-2.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Pistons trail by 13.
For 3.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And it's Cunningham missing.
Hey, y'all not doing that to me, bro.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing.
Let's go.
The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
J.B. Beckerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Squads that love to run. Last year's team leaders in fast break points. The Lakers, third.
They would just push the ball at every opportunity, even when defenders had already gotten back.
James against Beasley.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Now here's Harris. The D's right on him. To snap the cold streak. Blocked! And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hachimura. For the Pistons, Stewart, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Hardaway comes in for Ivy. And it's Schroeder in for Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. Hardaway's shot is good.
Mixing it up inside, and I like when Hardaway Jr. tries his luck close to the rim.
Edwards for 3. Drops in the 3.
24.
Edwards got 11 points.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively.
Well,
Not
3.
good at all.
Schroeder passes to Beasley. Stewart, a screen on Reeves. Beasley against Reeves. Back to Schroeder. They set the pick. This one for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first.
Both teams running long-range plays.
Right there, too.
Well, you know, it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here, you can guard me,
Now
bro.
here's Edwards.
She can't help.
Coming off a solid outing against Toronto. Shot is good.
37, let's go.
Reeves.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
For 3.
Edwards against Schroeder.
Grab it.
Tries yet again. Duran. They had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Here's Lynn. Boom!
Ooh, good road to drop. 25-7. Let's go.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to
3.
put this game away early, and they should take it.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Detroit has possession, following the score by Los Angeles. Beasley with a screen on Edwards. Here's Schroeder. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Substitution on the floor.
Now here's Edwards.
That's all.
Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Or not.
14 points for him.
But
And so it's Los
I'm
Angeles
gonna back
ending
in
the
for 2
quarter with
fouls.
a 20-point edge. And their 3-point shooting, a big reason. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, Lakers look pretty much in control here.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the
Look at the
defense
court area.
unsettled.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Maxi Kleber out there with Connect. Then there's Hayes. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Edwards in at the shooting guard position.
Move.
To the paint.
Go with it.
And it's Hayes.
Let's go.
That time on the assist from Edwards. Edwards got his 5th assist in this one. And Schroeder has got the ball here for Detroit. When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home.
That's all.
Doncic grabs the miss. The Lakers lead by 22. Kleber outside. The kick out to Edwards.
Open.
Knocks down the long J.
Let's go. Play 14.
17
Let's
points.
go.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized
A
ball
three.
movement here today.
Pass to Stewart from behind the arc.
Let's go.
Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Indeed.
Tried to come right back at him with the three. Not that time.
Count that one. Hayes has got his second bucket of the
13.
night.
Let's go.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing
The
their
three.
game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for him right now.
Stewart's got space. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack
Let's go.
of defense.
13.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
For
It
3.
sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
And it just seems like shelf life for head coaches gets shorter and shorter. Stan, even winning coaches aren't safe.
Yeah, even the teams in the top 2 or 3 of their
Get
conference
on it.
are sometimes
The shooter.
having to make a change. In that kind of environment, it's a challenge to coach with any real authority.
Oh,
Let's
wasted
go.
no time on that
For
one.
2-13. Let's go.
Doncic has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when
For
you
3.
enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Hardaway with it. 5 points in the game. 5 to shoot. Over Connect.
That's all.
Hardaway, no
The D.
good. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 12-3 run. Edwards. And the
Let's go.
layup is good off the
13.
glass.
Let's go.
Edwards got 5 points in the quarter.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down
Agreed.
the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Here's Thompson.
The
And he
foul.
was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It'll go on Maxi Kleber.
I love how ferocious Thompson is. He embraces getting fouled like this.
And, Coach, how about the Thompson twins making
Far
their
off.
impact felt
Play for
in
14.
the 2023 draft?
Yeah, Brian, we've seen twins in the NBA
Let's go.
before,
For 6-14. Let's
albeit
go.
not very often. But these two made history that draft day, becoming the first pair of
For 3.
twins to be selected in the top 5 of the same draft.
Oh, that's on me.
Rocketing off the floor. Ivy
Okay,
using all of his
15.
athletic ability on the jam.
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Here's Edwards.
Perfecto. 48-16. Let's go.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making
For
a
3.
statement right there, man. Thompson, a screen on Doncic. Cunningham looking it over. Up and over Doncic. And it's
That's all.
Cunningham
The D.
missing.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Edwards against Ivy. And the
Let's go.
basket by Edwards.
50-16.
And he continues to shoot a perfect percentage. Clearly a big reason why they're up right now.
For
On the
3.
wing, Ivy.
Uh-oh. Oh,
Down
there.
low.
Grab it. Grab it.
Cunningham outside. Up and over Doncic. And
Good
Cunningham
D,
gets it to go. On the
He's
assist
better
by
than that.
Ivy.
Not an easy shot at all. Cunningham seems to have it early on in his NBA career.
Fuck a double.
Here's Edwards. And there's
Let's
another
go.
one for the
52-18.
Lakers.
Let's go.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
For 3.
Cunningham outside.
No, stay with it. Oh my God, Kane.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
Move.
Ivy against Edwards. Over Ivy.
That's off. On 34-20. Let's go. I'm on fire right now.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
For 3.
Harris outside. Pass to Thompson. Cunningham outside. Now here's Harris. Duran the screen. Harris down low. He's checked by Kleba. Harris misses.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Edwards.
Let's go.
Slams it in.
Well, what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
Doncic against Cunningham. Duran with a screen on Doncic. Duran in the post. Some solid defense from Hayes.
Going into course, let's go.
Just dominating the opposition as they maintain a 36-point advantage. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Los Angeles Lakers.
When you could dominate on the boards like that, this is how it's going to be. Physicality and determination are a winning recipe, Ernie.
Yeah, the rebound margin really does tell the story here. All right, now, still early on, but let's check out the Western Conference
Who won this one? We 7-0.
You take a look at the Lakers. This team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. I gotta say, they're looking almost as dominant
11 seed.
as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I gotta say, they are making it look easy here in this early part of the season, at least. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back.
Let's get the third quarter started right here. Let's go.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be.
Just first go.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duran. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. And it's Thompson in at small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Ooh, I didn't call for it. Bro, no call for that pass.
Thompson with it. Cunningham outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
For 6 and 3, Doncic, you gotta get on that.
Wow, Cunningham dialing it up from three-point range.
And here's Edwards outside.
Let's go. 3-point right back. Let's go. It's not 23.
Nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Pass to Ivy. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Hayes.
Let's go. 6-1-2-3. Let's go.
I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
3 and 3.
Cunningham against Doncic. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot.
The foul.
Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Doncic.
Yeah, there you see Cunningham's willingness to take contact to battle for his shot inside.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
Just
And make no
125.
mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts
What
him
a
to make
foul
the
at,
right
but we'll take it.
reads and set up his
2-3-24. Let's go.
teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is
On threes.
rounding into an elite point guard.
Thompson, a screen on Doncic. Cunningham passes to Harris. Thompson, a screen on Kleba. For
That's off.
three, here's Harris. And again, the Pistons missing.
And it
The
didn't
D.
register as an official block, but he did everything you want
Let's
in
go.
disrupting that shot.
Well,
25.
sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
The
Let's
threes
go
and
now
threes.
to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest growing sport in the world, we
Oh
are
my
the
God.
#1 participation team sport in the United
Screens,
States.
yo.
Boys
The
and girls
27.
are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you. Hayes with a screen on Ivy. Edwards, a pass to Hayes.
Let's go. I'll take screen too. Let's go.
And since
I
the
can run screen
halftime
plays too,
break,
bro.
their offense has
Let's
just
go.
been on another level.
Well,
Six,
the
13,
coaching
7.
staff made some adjustments for the
My
second
three.
half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Thompson, a screen on Doncic. Cunningham up top, guarded by Doncic. Ivy outside, takes
Took
the
off.
three.
D.
Rebound, the Lakers. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Memphis, where they'll face the Grizzlies. That'll put the finishing touches on a 5-game road trip.
Six
And
on
usually
27.
teams go on runs
Let's go.
from a bunch of layups and dunks, but that's not the case here.
The threes.
Doncic against Cunningham. Doncic grabs the
D.
miss. Doncic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And Edwards, here we go.
Let's go.
Edwards
31,
slams
27.
it in.
Let's go.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've
Three.
certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Thompson, a screen on Doncic. Driving in. And it's Cunningham missing.
D.
And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 15-4 run. And
Let's go.
Edwards slams it in.
So 27.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what
The
you're
30, the
watching.
30, the
Your
threes.
team playing well and everything just flowing.
2 minutes.
On the wing, Ivy, guarded by Edwards. Again, the miss by the
D.
Pistons. The Lakers have gotten off to an incredible start in this half. 8 of 8 from the floor.
They're struggling.
All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most
Let's go.
versatile. Drew
26-27.
Holiday, Derek White,
The threes.
KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
Thompson passes to Cunningham. Duran, the screen. Shot is up. And that one's good.
Doncic, get on that. Let's go
Cunningham's
29.
got 7 now in this quarter.
Cunningham is so skilled working the pick and roll. That time the play was for himself to score.
And
Let's go.
Edwards
29.
slams it in.
Right back.
Hey, I'd keep feeding him every trip. He's been on fire this quarter.
Detroit has
Three.
gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Cunningham against Doncic. Ivy outside.
That's off.
It's rebounded
D.
by Kleba. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Now Edwards. He's got 44. And then he
Let's go.
throws it down as
Hey,
he
this
goes
one up.
right over Jalen
He's not
Duran.
guard me, bro.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. And here's Cunningham. 13 points in the game. Shot clock at 5. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in
Good
the
foul.
act of shooting.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
He's shooting free throws number 4 and 5 here. So both teams changing it up here. Both free throws good from Cunningham.
Ready, 31.
7 seconds left in the third. Here's Edwards.
Let's go.
He packs it down.
Ready, 231.
That is incredible.
It looks like he's been working on that one. Finally got a chance to break it out.
Yeah, he knows how to make those jams.
Let's go. Go in, circle from here. Let's go. Focus on get the dough. Let's go.
And they're up an insane amount going into the break. They've had incredible success defense. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
Shoot that. Let's
There
go.
have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. We've got Edwards. Connect is out there with Maxi Kleba. Then there's Jackson Hayes, and it's Reeves in at the 2 guard. Right side Hardaway. Back to Schroeder.
That's all.
Plenty of room to knock down that
Fuck you, Schroeder. It's 433.
Schroeder's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Schroeder against Edwards. Stan, you've always been known as the style police.
50.
We're used to seeing the whole team in white. But you look around the league now, there's a lot more variety.
Yeah, and that's before you even get to the neon shoes some of these guys are wearing. The NBA palette, Brian, has gotten a lot more adventurous.
Here's Schroeder. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Pass to Clinton. Back to Schroeder. It's Beasley on the wing. And stolen by Reeves. And they're running. And it's good.
Hey, not that 3. Let's go.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now.
Another 3. Another 3.
Schroeder has got the ball here for the Detroit Pistons. And here's Hardaway. Out to Schroeder. Lobs it up. And it's blocked by Edwards. And here's Connect outside. Nails it.
Let's go. Okay, taking that ball. I'm being selfish.
Connect's got 9 points here in the second half.
And a moment here
to take a look at some hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You gotta love that intensity.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Here's Hardaway.
That's all.
And that time also a missed shot. For Los Angeles, they've got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. And Edwards slams it in.
Go from the reporter.
Simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Stan, as a coach and now a broadcaster, you've gotten to visit all the great cities the NBA has to offer. Can you give us a favorite?
So, Brian, you're going to try to get me in trouble here. I'm gonna give you one city and offend 29 other bases. Not a chance. I love all the NBA cities.
Not like you not to take a stance.
For 3.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Harris outside. Inside. Here's Cunningham.
Good help.
Ivy outside. Second chance shot.
That's all.
And the shot falls short that time.
The team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Let's go. 9-3. Let's go.
Does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you
good
love
effort.
to see a guy dishing it.
Well, it's still right there, but a good effort.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Pistons.
Number 9, Asaf Thompson.
Harris outside. There's a screen. looking to end the run.
That's all.
And again, the Pistons missing.
Indeed, subscribe. If you're watching, subscribe.
But he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or
Let's
get
go.
him to the free
Hold
throw
on, 133.
line.
Let's go.
Sometimes that's all
Play
it
smart
takes
with the lead
to
right
snap a cold streak.
You can play
he's
smart
been
with lead.
dialed in. Very efficient here in the second
If you're
half.
watching, subscribe. Subscribe, hit the like button.
Ivy outside.
Agrees right here.
Thompson outside.
Play on your shooters.
High arcing shot.
That's all.
Not going to go that time.
Good
Reeves
D.
with some nice D. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from outside.
Let's go. 6 more.
Just a magnificent showing for
Not
him
in the booth.
offensively. Buckets coming in rapid succession.
And get this, he's now tied for third most 60-point games in league history. Ivy a screen on Kleba. Harris passes to Cunningham.
Let's go. The threes. Oh, that cave.
And that one's good. Cunningham's got 11 points here in the second half.
Yep, and that's a confidence builder for Cunningham. Good to see him
All the way.
get it done inside.
2 3. 25,
On the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there.
3.
Detroit has gone 0 for 2
For
from
3.
outside here in the fourth quarter. Thompson outside. From outside,
D.
off the mark.
Kwame.
And you can see how scary this team can be
Go with
when
it.
everything is clicking for them.
Let's
Just
go.
a terrific
If you're watching,
performance for the
subscribe.
Lakers.
Pretty clear
Got
who
Poppy
the better
watching,
team was
subscribe.
today. They dominated
Hit like
just about
button.
every phase of this game, Grant.
3.
BA, it's almost hard to
Dang.
think what didn't go well for them. Their
Oh, wow,
plan,
that's
their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
And they meet just twice. So
Good foul,
taking the
good foul.
first meeting means a lot to this team.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Champ.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered.
First
What
down.
a game.
One of the biggest challenges for coaches these days, Stan, is roster turnover. How do you deal with the player movement?
Well, look, Brian.
Let's go.
It's
Why not
to be
36? Let's go.
expected, first of all. And second of all, you just, every year starts new. You start from square one every year, and you build it. And if you make an in-season deal, you start over again from square one and build it up.
Ivy outside.
Nope.
Pass to Cunningham.
Over that cave.
Shot clock at 6. Elbow shot. And he comes up with
the
a bucket.
Yeah, that's a shot that Cunningham is very comfortable with. No problem with the mid-range.
Here's Edwards. Again, the
Let's go.
Lakers score.
Let's go.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Harris finds Thompson. Gets the 3 to
on
fall.
it. That's 41.
Run right now, but I'm wondering, where was this energy earlier?
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long
Let's
to
go.
get into
70.
the rhythm.
114, 41.
Effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
And it's Cunningham missing. Here's Edwards. Another one falls.
115, 41. 72. Let's go.
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Luka, yes, another victory for you, but the games will keep coming. So what's the most important thing for this team to establish?
I mean, compete, you know, the way we compete today from the start till the end. The game is never over, and just compete.
Well, you put together a full game tonight, and it paid off, guys.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Let's go. They're 7-0. Group negative 50 Grizzlies to 4-4. Hold on, see so. Jeez, look at this. But we gotta face the Grizzlies. Go to Earl for the Grizzlies. Whoa. Team overall for offense. Oh, well, team overall is 94. Offense 99. Defense is 90. Oof. We got a tough. But to us. I don't know how. On first is 90 overall. Because Jama Warner and Jaren Jackson Jr. Got two people. That's three people. That's 80 overall. Let's see. Counting Jalen Rose, round up. You got John White, Desmond Bain, Jalen Wells, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Brandon Clark. We'll to a game in a minute. Hold on. Yeah, John Rock with a hard task to keep up with. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's meet the visiting team, Los Angeles Lakers.
He took on the road.
At small forward,
LeBron James. Akron, Ohio.
At center, Alex Lee. At shooting guard, Austin Reeves. At the other guard position, Edwards. At the other forward position, Rudy Hachimura.
Rudy. Let's go.
Let's meet the starting five for your Memphis Grizzlies. That's all.
Here we are, Greg, looking at early returns from these teams. It's pretty revealing.
Yeah, the first few games of the season
quickly
tell you
foul ball. Let's go. Let's go. Good job. Can't guard me, bro.
To work on.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles.
Let's go.
In it forward for them, it's James
Two
and
up.
Hachimura. Austin Reeves out
Three.
there with Edwards, and it's Len.
Let's go.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. And
finish. John Michael hard to get to it, bro. This is hard to guard.
So well, no one can stay in front of him.
Whoa.
Morant against Edwards. Reeves outside. Traps in the tray.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. It's a three-point game. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
The game is the first of
the three games hard to guard
for both looking to take round one.
Whoever wins here immediately gets the
who's talking about? 7-4 or 3.
Wow, okay, I see.
But me and Josh showed today.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I
good
saw
defense
like that in a game. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam
Josh, you're not getting that ball back, bro.
Pulls up.
That's all.
Bain, no good.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Even dating back to his high school days, Desmond Bain was overlooked as a prospect.
Yeah, he wasn't even ranked by any major services. That just lets you know that the scouts don't always get it right. Then he fell to the 30th pick in the 2020 draft. He's made a lot of teams regret passing on him.
For 3, Edwards gets
right back. Let's go. 12-7. Let's go.
Edwards got 9.
The real come at us, and we're coming right
back
at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain the triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
9.
Start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Edwards against Morant.
Told you, Josh, can't guard me, bro. 49. Let's go.
Monster finish.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons
this
team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Jackson looking it over. 5 to shoot. Jackson a screen on Reeves.
That's all.
For 3. Len grabs the board. Los Angeles leading by 5.
Let's go.
Bobbed up there for Edwards.
Let's go. 69. Let's go.
Reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season.
Yeah, bro, was injured. John was injured last season. The whole bench was injured last season.
Hard to build chemistry.
Let's go.
And let's face it, hard to win games.
The Grizzlies making a switch.
The bench was still injured. He's still injured in the playoffs. Still got both in the playoffs we did. First round.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
With 3s. This one might get these Lakers a dub virtually.
Up top, Morant.
Especially for LeBron before he retires.
Kept alive.
Look, if he retires in real life, I know he's going to retire in his game.
In the first quarter.
Oh, it's open.
James finds Edwards. Edwards drawing the double team.
Rudy, shoot that.
In a wide open look for Hachimura. Nailed from 3-point line.
Oh, about 99. Let's go.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the
opening
tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
Let's go.
Aldama can't hit. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last
go with
game
LeBron.
against the Pistons.
Let's go. 2-9. Let's go.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Out left to the wing. They need this. The Grizzlies with another miss.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense.
Let's go. 139. Let's go.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
The 3s.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis.
Timeout. I need it. Let's go.
The Grizzlies. He's checked in for Jaren Jackson. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You take a look at the Pacers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And seeing where the Lakers are, they've sure made a statement here early on, outpacing some teams that were expected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with pride.
Inside, Edey, and the shot is good.
Come on, Edey.
Like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Memphis' head coach. I asked him about the game plan to contain LeBron James.
Let's go.
He said, there's a way to contain LeBron James.
All
we can do is try not to give him easy looks and force him to make tough plays. Guess that's the best you can do against King James, guys.
Thank you, David.
Let's go.
Payne against Reeves. Pass to Edey. Now Clark. Just 5 to shoot. Now here's Morant for 3.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Let's go.
All-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Payne passes to Aldama. 32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. No good with the triple. Lakers leading by 17. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers.
Ball movement right there. Let's go.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions.
Oh my God, Ja. Found that perfectly too.
Okay, Ja turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
Here's Edwards. And he goes big with the dunk right
13. My bad.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that
Still
rim.
LeBron. Shoot that.
And so it's Los Angeles.
Go in first quarter. Let's get second quarter. Let's go cut this off.
And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard.
You
could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
So for the Lakers right now, outside the wings are Reeves and James. Hachimura out there with Len, and it's Edwards in at the 1.
Let's go. Play for 13. Let's go.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Edwards against Pippen. Right side Jackson. Back to Pippen. Kennard setting the pick for Pippen. And he gets it to go. Pippen's got his first 2 points. Los Angeles leading by 19 points. Left side, Edwards. Shoots over Pippen.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
The Grizzlies shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Pass to Kennard. Now here's Jackson.
Let's go.
Outside Pippen. There's the triple.
No way.
The shot, no good. Great D that time from Edwards. Hachimura kicks to Edwards. James with it. Plays it up off the glass.
15.
LeBron's got 9.
When we watch James still play at this level, it's crazy to think that he joined the league in 2003.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
But 2 days ago. It was a year before. You know. Damn, bro. 2 years ago, bro.
changes for Memphis. Wells is checked in for Santi Aldama. And it's Bain in for Kennard.
Let's go.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Nope.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game,
especially
on the road.
Yeah,
very so deep.
Them from the perimeter. Did a nice job working the ball around and getting those high percentage looks.
Post.
Edwards kicks to Hachimura. Drills
Let's
the
go.
pointer.
We want so deep.
Hachimura's got his second basket. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope in the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no
one
likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
Good on the
Let's go. 44-19.
Got a pair of triples in the second now for the Lakers.
For threes.
That's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Here's Pippen. Len
Nope.
grabs the board. Len's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Edwards. And
let's go.
Finished off by Edwards.
46-19. Let's go.
How about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Pippen against Edwards. Pass to Edie. Here's Wells.
Let's
Here's the 3.
Throwing that.
Sinks the triple.
Wells
has got his first
what's the
bucket of the game.
bet?
He's on the board for 3.
Oh, just a beautiful textbook bounce pass. You love to see it.
And here's Len.
Pass the back.
Edwards inside, guarded by Pippen. Len passes to James. And
Let's
another
go.
3 for the Lakers.
122. Let's go.
How many times have we seen a possession like that
For
from them
threes.
today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
RJ last season, LeBron passed 40,000 career points.
Let's go.
Do you think we'll ever see someone get even close to that number again?
Probably not, Kevin. Not in my lifetime. You have to understand
Let's
you're
go.
going to have to
For
score
122.
25 points a game for 20-plus seasons to even have a chance.
For threes.
LeBron, he's 101.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline.
Let's go.
You got for us, DA?
Kevin, Commissioner Silver has been direct. The NBA is hoping for more competitive All-Star games. Now, we've said as much before, but last year's high-scoring All-Star game did precede the league's not-so-subtle move to cut down foul calls and allow for more defense overall. They are trying to get it right. Kevin?
Oh my God,
It
Glenn.
couldn't be a great
Pick
game
that
without
up.
defense, so we like the direction. DA, thank you. Bain kicks to Pippen.
Let's go.
1:15 left to play here in the half. Here's Wells. And another miss by Memphis.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about
Let's
shooting
go.
against him
22.
next time. He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
For threes.
Outside Jackson. Here's Edie, guarded by Len to stop the run. Rejected by Len. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break.
Let's go. We're going to be Rudy. 25-22. Let's go.
Defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get
For
some
threes.
breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Here's Pippen.
That's all.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance
Everyone
for
right
one
there.
more at the line.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Brandon Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies.
25-25.
Morant comes in for Wells. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
Let's go. Let's have 25. Let's go.
What a slam!
Gracious. And guys, that's not as
No threes.
easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got
Let's go.
plenty of those, that's for sure. Reeves against Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Clark a screen on Reeves.
No way.
And it's Morant missing. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers.
Going into quarter.
Themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow, as well as keep myself in a good groove too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Let's go.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far. Swerving off topic for a moment, I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh, man, it's a hot dog. Jeez, it's right there in the name.
Well, it's got meat, correct?
Right.
It has bread.
Right.
Isn't that what it takes to make a sandwich?
Stuff between bread?
That's not how it works. Every summer they have a hot dog eating contest, not a sandwich eating contest. They're different.
I really feel sandwiched between two great debaters. And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Their ability to string together threes and demoralize a team, man. We saw that in the first half.
Seems like the score couldn't be more lopsided, but we still have another half to go. Prove me wrong. And that's all for us. Now,
look at the third quarter. Let's go.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Chan.
How about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through two quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Morant is the point with Bain out on the wing. Wells is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Clark in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. LA's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range.
The all-around game of Reeves continuing to build. We just love that pass.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the
50-25. Let's go.
The Grizzlies shooting around 41% on the night. Morant against Edwards. Here's Jackson. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Great contest by the defense, and he's unable to hit
Let's
that
go.
tough
52-25. Let's go.
Proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
The three.
Edwards against Morant. Outside Jackson. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half.
No way.
And it's Morant missing.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Here's Edwards driving in.
Bro.
It's rebounded by Memphis. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. Morant with the bucket.
Finally, they get one to drop. It's one of their first four here in the third.
For three, Edwards drills it from outside.
We play right back. Please play me. Let's go.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Edwards against Morant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, with how explosive John Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
The explosiveness of Morant is just incredible. His motor and work ethic are both tremendous as well.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
This guy's for
Nice
3.
angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. To the wing right side.
No way.
He can't hit
Good
that
D.
time. Great D that time from Edwards.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they wanted to open the second half.
Close.
Edwards drawing the double team. And the
Let's go.
ball is good.
20-30.
James
Let's
has
go.
got 15 points.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him
Let's go,
something.
Carl.
So the
For
kid,
3.
well, he'll take a three-point basket.
Pass to Wells. Bain against Reeves. Outside, Bain. 6 on the shot clock. Over Reeves.
Let's go.
And he wills that one in.
Oh.
Sending right through off the back iron.
Good D, bro.
You can just see
Turn
the
it 32.
passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way
Let's
he
go.
interacts with
1,
his
2, 32.
teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
For 3.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Jackson. Shoots over Hachimura. Good work defensively by Hachimura. The Lakers have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. Oh my
Let's go.
goodness.
No 4-32. Let's go.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Wells in the corner. Jackson has the open look. Offline with his 3. The Lakers on offense. They're on a 17-7 run.
Oh, wait.
Len got it. Good
Let's
job
go.
in the low post.
That's a 32.
Len's got his second basket of the night.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can
A
do
3.
something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Jackson finds Morant. Clark sets a screen for Morant. No good for Clark. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 19-7 run. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
20-32.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
And finished
Fuck you, Ja.
Wondering what makes Ja so special? It's his ability to take over games all by himself.
Here's Edwards. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
80-34. Let's go.
Edwards got 16 points here in the second half.
The defense not putting up any fight on the
3.
inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Clark.
The
And a
foul.
lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Alex Len picks one up.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
Some changes for Memphis. Santi Aldama's checked in for Wells.
Luke
Kennard comes in for Bain. And Pippen subbed in for John Morant. Edwards against Pippen. No one near James as he lets it go. Buries the long-range jumper.
36.
LeBron's got 18 points.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Clark, a screen on Hachimura.
That's all.
Jackson from long range. It's good from long range.
Good D, bro.
They've been
3-39.
terrific from beyond here in the second.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Bangs home the trifecta.
Let's go. 86-39.
48 points for Champ.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Outside Jackson. Edwards with the block. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers.
Let's go.
able to
Get
put
the
on
dough
a
first.
show
Let's go.
for the ages. Their defense has been active and... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So for the Lakers right now, in it forward for them, it's James and Hachimura. Edwards is out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Len in at the 5. Pass to Edie. RG, what have you noticed about the young players that enter the NBA today?
Unfortunately, the NBA is now tasked with teaching players how to play basketball. The NBA wasn't a teaching league 20 years ago. Now it is. A lot of players are spending their first, second, and even third year learning how to play basketball. That was not always the case. They used to go to college and play for Hall of Fame coaches for 4 years.
Pippen, the pass to Bain.
The foul.
Clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bain seems to get better and better as a player.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
Kennard, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Edwards inside. Kennard covering. A nice shot by LeBron.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
A 3.
Pass to Edie. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And the foul on Rui Hachimura.
Rudy, why are you falling here? I'm tired.
Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies.
Now into the lineup for your Grizzlies, number 15, Brandon Clark.
First off, 3.
Wells with it, working on James. Here's Eldama. Off target from outside.
Even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And he comes up with the deuce.
That's
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Kennard against Edwards. Lets it go with the 3. The shot by Wells, no good. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 10-1 run.
Let's go.
Edwards
Not 840. Let's go.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
A 3.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Here's Eldama. Wells kicks to Kennard. Pass to Wells. 6 to shoot. Memphis moving it around.
Let's go.
The Grizzlies with another miss.
And the well is running dry for him right now.
Let's go. 140. Let's go.
Something Reeves has only improved at, making quality passes.
A 3. Backcourt.
Oh. To regain some confidence. And now only one away from being in the penalty.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jaren Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's John Morant in for Bain. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. The 3 from Morant. Sinks the 3.
Gonna put 3.
He's got 21 in the game.
This is his second 3 this half. He's getting even more bold at that arc.
And here's Edwards from the arc.
Let's go.
Knocks down the 3-ball.
1 3 4 3. Let's go.
Up to 4 made 3s in this game. Sheesh, get this man the rock.
A 3.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Clark sets a screen for Kennard. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 17-4 run right now. From deep. Good. He hits again.
2.
And he has all the tools and the desire.
Now tied for second most 60-point games. What a career he's in. My goodness. Jackson passes to Wells. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Good call.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
And Memphis making a change here. Haynes checked in to the left side wing. Here's Hachimura. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
A great score. Morant showing his poise on that shot.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
Outside, Bain.
That's all.
Connects from three-point
on it. 11.9.
No hesitation from three for Bain. He is trigger happy out there at all times.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely
15
say
assists on 14.9. Let's go. Let's go.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in They
just 14.1.
right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the...
Let's go. 116.1. Let's go.
Powerful.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Morant passes to Jackson. Shoots over Hachimura. Grabs the board. And here's Los Angeles. LeBron trying to free himself up. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
First personal foul.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Grant.
That's all.
And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. One kicks to Hachimura. Here's Edwards. Connects again.
121.
Points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Morant scanning the floor. Over Edwards.
That's off.
And another miss by Memphis. Puts up a deep three. Can't connect. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing that.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. So
They go 15-6 to 3-4. You know, they'll be back playing at home. Since Tyrese Maxey, Quentin Grimes, Paul George, Johan Silver Holly. Joel Embiid. Let's go.
And preparing for battle. Each guy with his own approach to getting... Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball. If you like slow-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
Here are the five for Philadelphia. We've got George. Tyrese Maxey is out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Grimes in at the 2. Now here's Maxey. Pass to Embiid.
That's off.
Len pulls it in. Hachimura up top. Finished off the break.
Transition basketball. The most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep,
exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
That's off.
Maxey, that's good.
Recognize that space given, and Maxey pulled up in the mid-range for the bucket.
4-2.
Here's Edwards. And he drains the quick shot. Edwards got his second bucket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it. And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Maxey. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Grimes.
That's off.
Off target with the 3.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt. And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out there.
Let's go. Not 2.
Zero hesitation from Reeves that time. He never lacks confidence.
76ers have gone 1 for 3 so far, despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games. Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey.
What's cool?
Points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. The biggest focus on the defensive end, the big man, Joel Embiid. Coach telling me that they've talked a lot about how to defend Embiid. They have a great film session on it, but at the end of the day, he said Joel is a monster down low, so there's only so much you can do. It'll be fun watching the process do his thing tonight, guys.
Allie, thank you.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far. And you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very impressive offense so far.
All right, let's use this time to check out the teams with the most steals last year. Philadelphia, number 1.
The steals numbers only tell part of the story. This was a team that made trouble for every opponent with their incredible effort on the defensive end.
George against James. Here's Yabusele. Pass to Embiid. 6 to shoot. And the dunk to finish it off.
Maxey taking up that airspace, doing a nice job just bouncing off the floor there.
And here's Edwards outside. Again, gets it to go.
But can't really work. 4-2-4. Let's go.
He's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Let's go. 3.
Here's Yabusele. Back to Maxey.
Let's go. 3. Blocking yard. I got you blocked, Maxey.
Embiid, a screen on Edwards. For 3, Maxey. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Looking screens.
On offense, here are the Lakers. They're on a 17-7 run. And here's Edwards outside.
Let's go. 27. Let's go.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean,
for 3.
Getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Back to Maxey. Len pulls it in. Len's got a rebound, number 5 here tonight. And he lobs it up.
Let's go. Go 2-7.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going. And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard. And they are landing some haymakers now.
Embiid.
Oh, not getting bored.
Embiid throws it down.
2-9.
Embiid knows how to bully his way into position for the putback.
Maxey against Edwards.
Okay, double.
Shoots over Maxey, and the Lakers.
2.9. Okay, she taking a match out to the double.
He's lighting them up. Tough to strategize a comeback when you're being run over.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. 15-point game. Their last game, a win against the Clippers. Looking to carry it into this one.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all. Boy, it's really hard to stop them.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
They were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
For threes.
Maxey with it. He has 7. Pass to George. Beyond the arc. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
And you got to appreciate the competitive fire on display. It's almost like George says, you make one on me, I'm coming back at you for revenge.
Ooh,
let's go.
No time at all to get that one.
Let's go. Let's go.
Edwards has got 22.
He's rolling.
For
The
three.
best start to a game you could hope for. Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
Here's Reeves. And he gets it to go.
Let's go. Let's go.
To the rim. Reeves has got his second basket of the night.
For threes.
Just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level. Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's George. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Clippers.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Fires from the wing.
That's all.
It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Len's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Edwards with it, and Drummond picks him up defensively.
Let's go.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself. Couldn't control himself there. Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good.
Ammonia strong, we call
Right back. 36-14.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that. Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possession.
Going for first time with a block. Let's go. Look at second quarter, so we can have that somewhere. Let's go.
Going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. More. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area. Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Taking a look at the 76ers. Joel Embiid is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Kyle Lowry. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. Edwards finds Hachimura. The kick out to Edwards. Up and over Lowry. And
let's go.
Today
14.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, you know,
that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Pass to Oubre. Embiid, a screen on Hachimura. Here's McCain. Clock at 4.
That's all.
Len pulls it in. Len's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done to the middle.
41 women's LeBron. 40-14. Let's go.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court.
For threes.
Don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And the 76ers call time here. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Butler's checked in for the Sixers. And here's Oubre from the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
Just playing really smart.
Let's go. 42-14. Let's go.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air.
A
A
three.
circus dunk for you right
Let's
there,
go.
guys.
Butler passes to Embiid. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here.
That's all.
And Reeves pulls it down.
Kwame.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Let's go. 44-14. Let's go.
Slams it in.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is
A three.
ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And here's Embiid. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here.
Let's go.
They get the rebound. And there's the bucket.
Alex,
Staying
get
with it
that
time.
rebound, bro.
Offensive glass, getting it done.
44-16.
Boy, if you can't appreciate how skilled Embiid is, you got a problem, and he's impossible for the defense to slow down.
Here's Edwards.
Let's go.
Again, the Lakers.
All game long, he's been
What's the
getting to
16?
his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Butler passes to Embiid.
This last drop.
The double clutch. And it goes.
Around one.
As the official calls the foul. Count it. And he'll shoot one more at the line. Philadelphia shooting their first free throw of the night.
You know, they would love to post a similar percentage again
Fourth
this
and
season.
19.
I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us.
On this ground.
US men's
Put it to never double.
And the basket by Edwards.
48-19.
His fantastic performance from the last
So
game
one had
has
that method
carried
to double.
over to tonight.
But there's not a double.
That's how
Poetic.
these hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Andre Drummond is checked in for the Sixers. Looking at the 2K leaderboard, here were the NBA's top dime droppers last year. Second, Luka Doncic. And, of course, LeBron James.
And you got to give credit to how both of these guys see the floor. They're all about moving the rock and trying to set their guys up. This is why their teammates love playing with them.
Three.
For three, George.
Indeed.
And Reeves pulls it down. And it's Edwards with the ball for Los Angeles. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. And, guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
And with this matchup being East versus West, this is the first of only 2 meetings between these teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a filling out process in that first game between
Ow.
opponents. A lot different than when you played a team you're familiar with. He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Open.
All right, let's check in with
How do you open? The 3-2-2. Let's go.
Talking about his idol, he said the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant.
Threes.
Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie.
He's really carrying the load,
Good
but no man
13-5.
could do it all by himself.
Edwards for three. And Los
Let's go.
Angeles another three.
Good
His big
6-5.
night continues. He is fueling this lead.
Philadelphia has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter.
The first drop.
Maxey passes to Grimes.
But
And
still
stolen
Reeves.
by Reeves. Now the Lakers moving
Oh,
up.
boy.
Here's Lynn.
Let's go.
Big dunk at the end of the break.
Good 18-5. Let's go.
IQ pass by Reeves. He sets up the guy who's most open.
The three.
The 76ers shooting only 38% from the floor. Not
Let's
great.
go.
And it's Maxey missing. Edwards against Maxey. And
Let's go.
Edwards the bucket.
6-25.
On the
Let's
assist
go.
by James. Edwards has got 42 in the game. The 76ers shooting just around 33% since the second quarter got underway. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks.
The three.
James against George.
Fighting that screen.
Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
And the basket by Edwards.
He can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
From deep.
That's off.
Oh, it would have counted had it fallen.
Going
But it is
water.
offline. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Lakers on top, just dominating this one. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Nick Nurse, and Coach, I saw you imploring your team to pick it up. Where do you need to be better in the second half?
Well, we're not very good offensively right now. I think we're taking some okay shots, but we got to be a little bit more patient and keep moving it around a little bit. Need multiple paint touches rather than just one. So we just got to do a little bit better job of getting off it and relocating a little bit.
Patience is a virtue. Thank you, Coach.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Well, they were the tougher team in that half, and it showed up in a number of ways. Just look at the rebounding numbers, Ernie.
Yeah, that differential really sticks out. It's one of the ways they overwhelm you.
We can watch this off. I'm kind of on the board.
And now, let's see what the NBA power rankings are starting to look like.
Yeah, taking a look at the Lakers, they're on a mission. You can tell. They came into the season locked and loaded, making a statement here early on.
Still a lot of season left, but you couldn't ask for a better start from them. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. At the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Edwards out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Lynn in at the 5. That's the Laker 5. Embiid passes to Maxey. George for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. George has got 6.
Seems effortless for George, that quick release of his.
And here's Edwards outside. On target from range.
Let's go.
He's been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
And the 76ers shooting 37% from the floor at this point. And it's Maxey missing.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games.
Let's go. Let's go.
At this age?
BA, I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. He's in that category, one of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence. You got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
Here's Edwards. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Let's go.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Embiid passes to Grimes. Down low. And stolen by Edwards. And they're on the break. Here's Reeves. Again, the Lakers score.
Let's go.
Reeves doesn't overload on the mid-range shot, but he's smart enough to take them when they're available.
Maxey against Edwards. Pass to Embiid. Clock at 6. Here's Grimes. He's covered by Reeves. And it's blocked. Here's Edwards. He got it again. Sensational. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
A 3.
Maxey against Edwards. Unloads from 13. And Reeves pulls it down. And here are the Lakers stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. That shot is good by Edwards.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
George outside from downtown. Hachimura with a rebound. The Lakers have gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half.
Let's go.
And it's good.
10:30. Let's go.
They're really working the paint now.
And Maxi's got the ball here for the 76ers. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Not only is Maxey solid and efficient from the line, but he gets there quite a bit, too.
Here's Edwards.
Let's go. Go knock out 2.
Perfect from the field this quarter. Gotta wonder how long he can sustain it.
The 3.
Embiid, a screen on Reeves. McCain.
That's all.
Philadelphia with another miss.
I think he's gone completely dry.
Ah.
Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Philadelphia has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the 3rd. Now Embiid, 9 points in the game. Rebounded by LeBron. Here's Edwards.
Let's go. Let's go.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. There's a screen. Here's McCain.
That's all.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And another one.
Let's go.
I can't believe I'm saying this.
Let's go.
He's now 2nd in 60-point games all time.
Tapping into his full arsenal, night in, night out. Here's Maxey. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Maxey makes things happen with his hard work and determination as a scorer.
And the 76ers making a change here. And the free throw, no good. And you watch Tyrese Maxey, Clark. He's so good at creating.
Get that thing rack to rack and downhill in a heartbeat, B.A.
In the break. To make my own career VCB taxing and WASP.
Zion, are you subscribed? Going to I love playing NBA to make my own career VC be taxing. And what's up? What's up? Sure, I know it's easier. It's free VC. You gotta worry about buying VC, playing my league, my NBA, on my career, all in one. It's easier. It's free VC. You gotta worry about buying VC, playing my league, my NBA, on my career, all in one.
Are you subscribed?
And in the pick and roll, he puts tons of pressure on the defense because he's so quick. And he knows how to use angles, too. And he can shoot it from deep.
No, Bob's doing that with us. Thank you, Zion.
Brian, the Sixers' 2 stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else.
Let's go. That's already so. Thank you, Zion.
People like that set the tone for everybody else.
You know what? 1,000 subscribers.
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you. Here's Maxey. And it's
blocked
by Edwards.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent.
Let's go.
Up and down at the
One as well.
offensive
I know. I thought you were trying to post. You guys start posting more.
The fadeaway. And there's another one for the Lakers.
937.
Defensively, they've got to get
you
more
will be like
bodies
you
in the
two
paint.
post, you
That's
got post
3
more
straight
on.
field goals from below the free throw line.
For 3, Maxey. And Reeves pulls it down.
You're going to do
Reeves
this.
has got
We'll
4
call
rebounds
it.
now.
Oh, buy it. I get paid.
Here's Edwards. Again, the
Lakers.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
And so it's Los Angeles showing no mercy and just piling it on. Looking dominant.
In the third quarter, looking for quarter. Here we get it done. Let's go.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Here are the Lakers now. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Kelly Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Walker. Then there's Edwards. And it's McCain in the point guard position.
Or 3. If they're not going to double, team shooting it.
Pass to Embiid.
But don't fast break my teammates are open.
Clark, in your opinion, how does social media affect the game?
Monumental ways. One, I think the most direct way is that it keeps fans connected to players, and players have the option as to how they're going to engage with their fans directly. Player to fan without any middle person. And that is valuable both ways. Except narrative turns negative. That's the...
What's the difference on or what's the difference between on or what's the overall? Hold on, I'm gonna go to the overall first. I'm 99 overall. Wait, all my teams are 99 overall. For pissing me. I'm putting up custom sliders.
The other side of the coin. And when you say things publicly on social
let's go. Nice hit right now. Let's go. Come on, custom sliders.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
Pass to Oubre.
I'll play for the Lakers.
Embiid is screen on Hachimura. And here's Oubre from the arc.
It's
down. Rebounded by Los Angeles. Reeves has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Edwards. Here he goes.
Let's go.
And Edwards
Not 8 or 9.
slams it in.
Let's go.
Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure.
4 points, 1 rebound, 9 assists.
Outside Oubre. Knocked away. Edwards finds him.
Pick up that loose ball right there.
Back to Edwards. Here's McCain. Guarded by Edwards.
Embiid
is screen on Edwards. Here's McCain.
Blocked it.
And it's blocked by Edwards. 3 on
Way
the
to go.
clock. Dives for it. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. And the 76ers making a change here. Grimes is checked in. And here are the 76ers.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Let me go with the paint.
Edwards against Edwards. Over Edwards.
Let's go.
And he's now tied
139.
for
Let's go.
most points in the game ever. He is hitting everything.
It is truly one of the greatest games in league history. He can't miss. Pass to Grimes. Embiid is screen on Reeves.
That's all.
Philadelphia with another miss.
The
Lakers have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. James outside. Now here's Edwards. Not a lot of room.
Let's go. 139. Let's go.
For third all-time scoring for a single game. What a remarkable night.
Boy, a game not to be forgotten. He has put on a show.
Yeah, 78 points, tying Wilt Chamberlain's big night back in '61. Up next, Kobe Bryant's 81 points from 2006.
Hey, don't worry.
Good. That's another bucket.
The good times
Go boy record. Go.
Tied for second all-time in scoring.
Boy, the way he's been able to maintain his focus on offense all game, the defense throws everything at him, but he still scores.
And to think when the night
started
that we see someone match Kobe's 81. I mean, his performance tonight has been nothing short of magnificent. And the slam was so good, but the dribble move he made
84.
to get there.
Another one goes. Incredible.
That score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands alone for second most points in a game. Unbelievable night.
And with 81 in the rear view, he has only Wilt's 100 mark left. This is the closest anybody has ever come.
Here's Embiid. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Edwards for three. Again!
Let's go.
What an avalanche!
Let's go, 41. Let's go.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught.
My three.
Here's McCain. Now here's Embiid.
2 minutes remaining in this ball game. 2 minutes.
From the baseline.
And
Reeves pulls it down. Reeves has got 6 rebounds in the game. And here's Edwards outside.
90.
And again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him,
114.1. Let's go.
to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Over the past few seasons, we've seen a big youth movement in the NBA, Clark, with average age dropping to an all-time low.
Yeah, those are the facts, and it's great that there's so much talent. I don't dismiss or discount that at all, but you still have to have a level of value and appreciation for what experience you bring to your makeup, to your team. That experience is invaluable. Very few teams win at a high level without having a blend of young talent and talented experience, too.
They need this.
That's all.
And Reeves pulls it down. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 4 from outside during the fourth.
Let's go. Oh, that 2.1. Let's go.
Right there, big time. Woo. They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Maxey passes to Embiid. 59 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. The Sixers with another miss.
Dude.
They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Got it.
Let's go. 20, not 41.
Double-double.
Let's go.
Hey guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down.
Let's go.
Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Back to Maxey. 3-pointer. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
When Maxey is clicking on all cylinders, he is a tough guy to slow down.
And here's Edwards outside. Connects again from distance.
1, 2, 3, 44. Let's go.
Rate of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been.
Yeah, moving alongside Curry's mark from 2016. That was the top spot until Clay took it.
Kicks it to George. Over James. A good-looking shot from the wing.
The assist from Quentin Grimes.
He shoots it. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by Reeves.
He's their go-to. They keep calling his number and he delivers.
So we see the Lakers taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. As we leave, we present our player of the game.
We're giving that belt. What I did, Zion. Subscribe to my channel and see you next time. I'm out.